Hey guys, this is Jordan. I'm here today to talk to you about saving time and making your life easier. To do that, I'm going to use this tool called IFTTT, and I'll use it today with Buffer as an example. But there's lots of other social media and digital media tools you can integrate it with, and just basically save time in your schedule and do a lot more and be more productive. To be specific, the example is automatically posting a new blog update to your social media accounts. And Buffer integrates with a lot of the major social media accounts like Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Google+. So let's get started. By the way, feel free to pause this whenever you like so you can follow along and do exactly what I'm doing. All right, so here we go. Go to my web browser. I type in ifttt.com. Okay. Now, you might have to create an account when you first start. I've already done that. But it's really simple and it just takes a minute. And once you've done that, then you go to, these are called recipes, by the way, what we're going to create. So let's go to create. IFTTT stands for if this, then that. So let's click on this to get it started. And the example that I'm going to walk you through is setting up the feed, the blog feed with Buffer. So let's click on feed. All right, choose the trigger. This is what starts the whole thing. New feed item. So we're going to have to find the blog. Well, it's basically any blog you want, but you're going to have to find the URL for the blog. The example I'm using is Buffer's blog, ironically, because they have some awesome stuff. I love reading their blog, and I think that all my Twitter followers would love to see their updates as well. The Buffer blog is about, here it says, productivity, life hacks, writing, customer happiness, business, etc. Okay, so this is the blog I want to use. We need to find the RSS feed, which isn't so easy to find. But I'm going to show you how to do it. It's not too bad once you know what you're doing. Okay, so you double click. Well, hold on. Try this again. Open. Why isn't this? Here we go. Yeah, sometimes you got to try a couple times. You double click. You find page source. Okay, now this, don't worry about reading through all this. All you have to do is you go to the very top, you click edit. This is above the window, but edit, find, oh, it's not selected. Page source. Here we go, find, and then the little window in the top right corner will come up. Let's type in RSS. RSS, enter, and now you'll see here RSS is highlighted. And now you're going to look for the first link after that. So yeah, here it is. It's going to end with feed. That's how you know you've got the right one. So blog, Buffer app, feed. Simply copy that. Now we're back to the IFTTT page. Paste that, what you just copied, into the feed URL field. Create the trigger, and click on that. So if that feed gets updated, then the example we're going to use, you can actually set it to be a whole bunch of different things come up. But this example, we're going to use Buffer, right? So then it will be added to Buffer. This action will add a post to Buffer. If your buffer is full, then the post will be skipped. Okay. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Click on that. Now, this is what the update is going to look like. It's going to have the entry title, so the blog post title, and the URL to it. You can customize this. Of course, you could delete one of those, or you can add a hashtag. Let's add I love Buffer, and wow, so cool. And now this extra text will be in every update that goes out. Or if you just want to keep it simple, you can just keep it to the default, which is, I think, pretty good. Okay, create action, click, and just review it to make sure. So if the new feed item from that's the correct URL, right? So when their blog gets updated, then a post will be sent out to my Buffer. And Buffer, like I said, integrates with many different social media platforms, but in this case, I want it to be Twitter. And you can do this, you can set that, if I wanted to go out to my LinkedIn profile, I could link that up with my Buffer and set it to that. But here, it's Twitter. That's the name of my account. Okay, let's read it through. Description. If a new feed item, like I just said, then it gets added to my Twitter Buffer. Perfect. All right. So click Create Recipe. And that's basically it. Now it's listed in My Recipes. You'll see it comes up twice because I did this earlier. But yeah, if you get tired of it or if you want to turn it off, you can just click, I think this one, yeah, turn recipe off, and now it's off. But my other one's on. So, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's the tip for you visual learners. I just want to show you that there's so much more you can do with IFTTT, Buffer, and a bunch of other tools. I'll give you a couple brief examples before I end this, just to give you a taste for what else is possible. Another recipe I've created, for instance, is if a new photo by Buffer, so this is Buffer's Instagram account, whenever Buffer posts a new photo on their Instagram, as you can tell, I'm a big Buffer fan, whenever a new one is posted, then this automatically gets added to my Twitter Buffer. So I can update all my followers on what Buffer is doing. Okay, that's one example. Another one is, let's say you're looking for a new blender on Craigslist. Or let's say you're looking for a job. Whatever you're looking for on Craigslist, you search for it, right, like as you normally would, and then you take that URL that you searched with, and you can have that emailed to you every time a new post comes up in that search URL, which is really cool. So again, if you're looking for a blender and someone posts the Blendomatic 5000, it'll instantly, boom, get posted to your, or get emailed to you, and you don't have to waste time going back to check Craigslist every day and see if there's something new on. Because guess what? You got an email from it. How cool is that? That's just a couple other examples, but there's so much more you can do with IFTTT. Again, going to the top corner of the screen, let's click Browse, and you'll see how many other different tools are integrated. These are some recipes that people have created, right? Oh, here, turn on your holiday lights when the sun goes down. Tumblr your YouTube. Okay, there's so many other things you can do. If you want to create your own, that's how you do it. Channels. If you are going to create, I recommend getting started by just looking at all of the channels you can use and get creative with it. Another cool one I've done is Pocket. It's like a bookmarking service, and every time you pocket something, like, oh, this is a cool blog post, and you use a hashtag digital marketing, tag digital marketing, just for example, you can have that automatically get buffered out. Boom. Right? So there's so much you can do. Have fun with it. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at jordansmsolutions@gmail.com. And if you're curious as to what I'm doing and why I'm talking about Buffer so much, check out ilovebuffer.com. That'll explain everything. All right, hope you found that helpful. Cheers!